Hi, hello. Welcome to another video on learning AI series. So today we are going to, uh, understand more about Agentic AI, which is one of the upcoming buzz around Agentic AI. So Agentic AI, if we understand in a very simple manner, like we will be using agents. Like for example, we've already knew about what are LLMs, what are RAG. So agentic AI is another step into AI where we are taking help of different like more than two LLMs to perform or to help in getting more better results. So we take very simple example like if you have been into any industry. So we'll take an example, very simple example of like we just ask one of the LLM to create a PPT. So we will ask one LLM. So we'll take one LLM and we will ask him to create a draft PPT. So this LLM will give you a draft PPT and we can treat this LLM as an agent. So then now if you have a draft PPT, you can ask another LLM, can you critique this PPT? So means can you review and provide the feedback? So it's another LLM. So which is doing your job. It's we can also call as an agent, which is doing a job of critiquing your draft PPT and it's provide you the critique. And then you can use a third LLM and you can ask that third LLM, which is we also consider as an agent. So we can ask, can you take this draft PPT and the critique, the feedback which have been provided with another model, and you can provide me a final version. So when we give these two inputs to this LLM, which we call as an agent, it will provide us a final PPT. So in normal our day-to-day life, whenever we are doing something and when we are taking help from somebody to do the review, and we are taking another help from somebody to create a final version, which is much more enhanced, much more refined. So if we are taking help of two persons, so we can call them as an agent. Similarly, in AI world, when we are taking help from the LLM models, so we call it as an agentic AI because here the LLMs are performing a role of agents. So it's not that always your LLMs, will be utilized as agent. They can also use the different types of tools. So we can, like, they can search from the Google and have a good template whenever we are producing a final version. So it can, search a Google search and uh, have a very good template which will enhance some of the features of your PPT. So this is very a basic example. Like when we say that okay, we are utilizing these LLM agents and these LLM agents are doing their job, utilizing some tools and providing us a final version. So we can see that whether we are satisfied with this final version or not, or we can do the iterations. So we can again give this to uh, critique for critique LLM to provide more feedback. So until unless we are well satisfied, we do this iteration many times, which we in the IT terminology we call this orchestrate. So there are three leaps in the agentic AI. First is that we have the agents, which can be LLM, which can be tools. And the second leap is when the LLMs are taking help of Google or any other tools or Google Sheets, or and the third leap is the orchestrator. So, in a simpler manner, if we would like to understand more that what is LLM is, so we can say that okay, let me just you know erase everything and just have more simpler way to explain it. So just give me a second. Okay. So we can say that we are having one. I hope that obeys. Okay. So we'll say this is an orchestrator. Okay. We have one LLM, which is we are using for draft PPT. We have another LLM who is doing the pretty job. We have another LLM who is giving us the final version. So we can also, orchestrate the entire this mechanism where until unless we are satisfied with the final version, we will say with this orchestrator, what it will do, it will orchestrate. Like whenever we are getting the final version from this LLM3, we may number it LLM1, LLM2, and so we can again what we can do, we can again give an input to this LLM that can you please critique it again. And once we get the critique PPT, we'll give this model number three and say, can you give us a final version by, with these observation in the PPT. So in that way, we are utilizing these, LLMs in a very simpler manner, and this is the overall concept which is quite popular nowadays. It's called Agentic AI. Nothing can be think as a rocket science is very easy. And what I will do, I'll just explain this with the practical examples. Like we can do this in a very easier manner. Uh, Let me just in a very easier manner with there are many tools in the market. Like we have N8N, where we can just utilize its the canvas, and we just define the workflow by using the different tools, and very easily we'll explain. So what I'll do in the next upcoming lecture, I'll explain in a first very easier manner with the NA10, and then the whatever the coding behind that will explain in that way as well, and we'll use very simple example. Like I'll share you the dry run of that. Like we'll take a chat. We just draw this as a chat GPT. Okay, okay. Now when we can raise a query, we'll use an example of inventory management. Inventory management, where what we will do, we'll have a query to update our inventory. Suppose we have an inventory of IT uh, mm, equipments like monitors, laptops. So we have, in our database, we have our inventory size like laptop, we have five. We have monitors, we can have mouse, we can have servers. So this is like our inventory. And when we say that, okay, we have purchased one more laptop, so please update our inventory. So we are just raising in a chat box this query. to update the number of laptops. So what we will be using, we will be having one agent. Let me define one agent. Okay, that's quite good. So what this agent will do, this agent is needing a LLM, a model. So this LLM, like this inventory, will be utilizing this inventory. We will be having this into our Google Sheet where all this data is there. So whenever it is having this kind of query, like update or add the number of laptops into our inventory, so this goes to this LLM, and then this LLM will tell that we are having a Google Sheet, so just update. So it will be just understanding what exactly this query is, and then passing on the instruction to the agent, and this agent will be updating it, and it will be returning the response, and it will be given to LLM, and then in this chat box we will be getting an update that your inventory is updated. So using the N8N uh, tool, we will be doing this exercise, and after that we'll understand the core the coding which is being used behind it. So I just want to make it very simple to understand, and you need not to have any kind of fear with the agentic AI. It's very simple. We'll take many example, like I've taken one inventory management. We can take one mail management where we will be sending the mails, automatic mail using these agents. So this way we will proceed and just keep watching this space, and sure that as we are progressing ahead, you will be having a very good understanding of entire concept of AI and how the this mechanism, the overall LLMs, and you'll be able to understand each and everything as we move ahead. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time.